Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God, back with you with the next video in my Daily Diary series. As usual, before I discuss what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I want to read you a chapter from the Bible. Today it will be the second book of Moses called Exodus, chapter 15. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord. And he spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war, the Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his host hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them, they sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, hath dashed in pieces the enemy. And in the greatness of thine excellency thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sentest forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as an heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, and my hand shall destroy them. Thou didst blow with thy wind, the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? Thou stretchedst out thy right hand, the earth swallowed them. Thou in thy mercy hast let forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength into the holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab, trembling, shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of thine arm they shall be as still as a stone. Till thy people pass over, O Lord, till the people pass over which thou hast purchased. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea. And the Lord brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing ye to the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea. They went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, What shall we drink? And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord shewed him a tree, which, when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and said, If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. And they came to Elim, which were 12 wells of water, and 60 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. In this chapter, we learn a lot about how the Israelites are moving to another location, and they also recount some of the history that has happened for them. Some of their history. And my favorite passage from here is Exodus 15, 3. So I'll read 15:2 and 3. The Lord is my strength and song. He is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. That's a really beautiful passage. And considering how much adversity the Israelites have overcome, it's absolutely amazing. And it's just amazing. I'm thinking if there's anything else I want to say for this chapter. No. Oh, I like this passage here, though. In Exodus 15:18, the Lord shall reign forever and ever. And that'll be it for today. So now, I'll go ahead and end the Bible reading there for today. Now, I'll transition over to what I have achieved since yesterday's Daily Diary video. Since yesterday's Daily Diary video, I uploaded and published my Daily Diary video from 5/28/22. I uploaded and scheduled my squadron, I uploaded and scheduled the Squadron Tower Defense videos. I uploaded and scheduled my Call of Duty Vanguard videos. And I have created this video, and I will upload and publish it. In terms of how I'm feeling good. I have no complaints. I'm feeling alright, consistent. I'm very grateful to be in the position I'm in. The market, which had been down as far as I think like 18 to 20%, somewhere in that range, it's starting to go back up, and that's giving me optimism for whatever decisions I want to make financially in my life. I'm just super grateful because I talked in a previous video recently, I think maybe 2 days ago, of the sacrifice that it takes to make it financially, and why Naren isn't going to be it's going to be a faith that scales exponentially, in the sense that I don't believe in debt very, very strongly. The Gospel according to Lord Naren White, chapter 12. And I say that because the borrower is a slave to the lender. And this biblical principle is so true, that the wicked live off of debt, that the rich ruleth over the poor. All of this stuff is very true in the history of the world, and it continues on to this day. And I'm not in a what's funny is that like if you look at like wealth, typically it stratifies like the 0.1% of people with the most wealth or whatever it is, they have like an exorbitant amount of wealth. And then like the top 1% or like top 10%, whatever, they have a lot of wealth as well. I'd say the top 1%. And I'm doing really well in life, but it's honestly just, it's never going to be, it's both enough and it's never going to be enough, because I write powerfully in the Gospel according to Lord Naren White that with my infinity, I'm going to start a dynasty of men that will carry on forever. And to get there, it's actually better for me to be patient now, because I have forever. And what's interesting is it's not possible for finite beings to understand infinity. And that's why I wrote the 7 levels of male understanding, because immortality can't be understood by mortal beings, because their life is in, like they say, time is a 4th dimension, right? So no human being can understand the 4th dimension, because they are subject to a life that exists in some block of time, and their children or their parents, of course, they exist in some block of time. But God exists timelessly. God existed before the creation of this universe, and he'll exist after Armageddon. And it's not possible for a being that exists in a block of time, Say, for example, consider a pagan in the time of Julius Caesar. They exist in this block of time and nowhere else. And it's not possible for those people to understand that humans exist here, but God is timeless. He doesn't even exist on the scale. So that's why I'm patient now, because while obviously the number one goal is to I have to take care of myself is to start, my own family. I know that taking care of myself is the number one goal. And I've spoken in previous videos about how my ambition is to be not just the richest man in the world, but the richest man ever. And again, all of that is possible because of the fact that I walk with God the Father, I walk with God the Son, and I am God the Spirit. And for that reason, I just have to be patient and have faith. And so with that, I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.